The Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial dedication.
Tens of thousands of people turned out in warm October sunshine to witness the dedication of the memorial to Martin Luther King Jr., the first monument honoring an African American on the National Mall and the first one not to be dedicated to a former president or a war. President Obama and his family toured the site in private, away from the main event. In his speech, the president hailed King's contributions to American life and noted his work is far from over amid the economic crisis that's left millions out of work and poverty on the rise, especially in minority communities.
In too many troubled neighborhoods across the country, the conditions of our poorest citizens appear little changed from what existed 50 years ago. Neighborhoods with underfunded schools and broken down slums.
Obama's address was largely devoid of politics, but the parallels between King's March on Washington nearly 50 years ago and today's anti-Wall Street protests were lost on no one.
To get a day beyond racism and segregation, to get to a place beyond poverty and great divide in our economy, those fights are very much alive right now. His spirit is with us right now.
Throughout the event, the crowd was entertained with a mix of performers.
Lord, lead me on.
Headlining it all, the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, whose father was on the march to Washington in 1963 and who knew Martin Luther King well.
Happy birthday to you.
But the big surprise was Stevie Wonder. He sang his 80s hit, Happy Birthday, a song he wrote in honor of King's birthday becoming a national holiday. Not surprisingly, fans in the crowd lapped it all up.
What other way to celebrate what Dr. Martin Luther King has done and have led us to do for ourselves?
It was awesome.
Words can't describe how
it makes you feel as an individual, a human being in America.
This event may have taken place a few weeks later than planned, but in the end the sun shone, thousands turned out and found the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King, just as his call for a revolution of values in America has found an echo with the protests now sweeping the nation. Terrett, Al Jazeera, Washington.